Gemini, welcome to your September forecast. Oh, ready for fall and some cooler weather. Yes. Oh, we are here for tarot. Yes, that is right. Let's pull your oracle cards and then we will get started and see what's going on for Gemini for September. Gemini for September. Okay, here we go. Let's see what your Moonology has to say for September, Gemini. What is going on with Gemini? Here we go. And we have, time to take action. Okay, it feels like you've been planning something maybe. I do feel like you've been planning something and the time has come to act on it, whatever it is. So let's see what our energy oracle adds to this. Okay. We have the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, heart chakra. Could be something to do with your heart chakra. Maybe you're considering giving a gift, doing something, making your intentions known for something. And it doesn't have to be romance. Your heart chakra guides the way for a lot of things that we want to do in life. So it could be something like that, heart's desire. Whoa, look at that. Transformation, 4-4 battle. Oh my gosh, Gemini. The battle of head versus heart. If you watched the Gemini tarot in your sign, that's kind of how Gemini is split sometimes into two. I had to clear my throat. So there could be this, you integrating and coming together, because this is basically, like the lovers. It's integrating your head and heart. I don't think either one should win out. I think this should be equally balanced, because your heart can sometimes lead you into places that maybe aren't so good, and the head as well. So I feel like there needs to be balance here with the head and heart. No more fighting, right? I know I've gotten myself into trouble just following my heart and just following my head. There needs to be balance here. That is my first inclination. All right, so this is a forecast. We are looking at upcoming energies, current energies. If a past message comes up, we'll take it. All right, so this does feel like a decision. Oh, okay. Here's what, this is you, Gemini, but, not the best energy, but it doesn't have to be negative. I have to say that. Sometimes we worry about things because we care, So let's see what else comes out. We have the 8 of Swords, a 6 of Cups. I see gift. Okay, I said gift. There we go. And the 7 of Wands. All right. Oh, my throat this morning. I just started talking, so it's my first voice of the morning, besides talking to my animals. All right, let's see what's crossing this energy. And have you noticed a difference in the microphone? This is a Rode, and I'm not sure if is it better? Do you like it? Okay, let me know. I got time, I could return it. All right, Judgment. Oh, Scorpio energy. Yeah, something is transforming here, because something is happening. I mean, I know it's not the Death card, but it's... Oh, okay. 6 of Swords. That's been coming out a lot lately. And the 3 of Pentacles. All right, so this is actually, I feel like a good combination here. All right, I'm feeling something. I feel a lump in my throat. And so I get the feeling that you are holding something back that you want to say. I'm feeling it very heavily. Excuse me. So 8 of Swords and Judgment. This is your mind kind of really going around in circles, feeling tied up, feeling stuck, but it's a mental loop. And this is inaction if you think about it. It's it's stuck in a particular energy or a particular thought. And I think it's time to take action, right? You could be worried about, I don't know, expressing yourself is what I have here, because this is a lack of expression. It's not using intuition. It that something is being held back here, and I'm feeling that in my throat chakra. The judgment crossing this, I think this is how you're going to be liberated here from this, Gemini. You're going to have an aha moment. Something happens. Like these people are shedding their old life and going into, excuse me, a new one. So there something is happening here. A wake up call. Now Allie's screaming at me. So something is happening here. It's like the universe is sending a bell your way. I don't know. It's doing something I feel like you're snapping out of this is the feeling I get with this. That's my feeling. Very interesting. That this really feels like the moment you break free from a thought that's been swirling, twirling in your mind. And now here's the gift and the Six of Swords. I get a feeling you might have to travel, or either this energy is maybe coming towards you, but I feel like a gift is being shared here. And some type of guidance there. I'm feeling it here too with that judgment. It's hard to describe. It's like you suddenly have this aha epiphany moment of what you need to do, and then you have to go do it. What's on your mind is this right here. Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. So this is something that you feel deeply connected to. It doesn't have to be a person from your past. I'm not really sensing that. Not from this life. This could be a soulmate connection is what I'm feeling, that is from a different lifetime, okay? And there's some type of movement involved here is what I'm getting with this particular Six of Swords. It's very interesting. Huh. Okay. Had to clear my throat again. My goodness. We have the Seven of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. These energies feel very similar, like they belong together, like this is something you're setting out to do. The Seven of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. This feels like a challenge in a way. This feels like a challenge, like you have to, I don't know why I say have to. This feels like having to prove yourself almost, like you have to, scale the mountain, slay the dragon kind of thing, show how creative you are, put yourself out there, show how brave you are. This Seven of Wands is Leo energy. And that is just very interesting. It feels like you're having to show off who you are. And that is weird, the message that's coming through here. Very strange. Had to clear my throat again. So Seven of Wands and Three of Pentacles, if that's not the case, I feel like there's something that you are really focused on doing, really firm about, doing it a certain way, doing it your way, not being swayed. Oh, maybe it's because you've made this decision to do this thing here. And, there's definitely travel. I'm feeling you're having to go somewhere to do it. And then you're putting some part of yourself on display. But that could also be you going to meet someone and you feel like you're being, almost like this is an interview. That's what I'm getting. That is so weird. Okay, let's just keep going. That's the message that's coming through. You know, this may not be romantic. This could be work related. Like the Six of Cups is, it could be an offer coming into you that you have to go towards. You have to go somewhere, you have to travel, and then you have to kind of, you know, display who you are. Let me know if that makes any sense to you. That's what I'm hearing here. All right, Six of Pentacles, another six. We have 666. Look at that. And we have the High Priestess and the Moon. Okay. So we have Pisces energy, we have Cancer energy. Excuse me. I think you're watching what you say right now, because I've been fine all morning until I started this reading. Being very careful what you say about things. I feel like you have some intuition coming in. It feels like a deep sense of knowing. All right, let's see what's crossing this for Gemini. Okay. The Tower. Whoa. Okay. Aries energy. Now we have the Queen of Swords, Libra, and the High Priestess again in the same row. Oh, boy. Okay. Excuse me. I'm just... All right. So, you know what? Before we do this, we have 666 here, and I know that's a good set of numbers. And so I want to find it really quick because, you know, these repeating numbers, they have numbers have frequency, right? Everything is a frequency. And so I want to, here, let me find it. Okay, I found it. So here's the 3. It's reflect. Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is unexpected, that Tower. You need a mental shift toward greater optimism and self-assurance and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Now, if we get another 6, I've got the other... I've got the other one right there in case it comes. So we have the 6 of Pentacles and the Tower. The Tower is one of those, it can be expected or unexpected. Either way, you feel unprepared. But look, we have that 7 of Wands. It's like, whatever this is that's happening, I think you want it, but also it could be a little intimidating, to be honest. The Tower is what is crossing the 6 of Pentacles. This is about knowing your value. It's Taurus energy, equal give and take, fairness. We have that again with the Queen of Swords, keeping things fair here. I feel like what's changing, you know, is there is a little bit of trepidation here in the beginning, especially with that 8 of Swords. You know, it might be a sense of not feeling like you are equal or enough or good enough, smart enough, worth it kind of thing. Okay, that might be what's rolling around in those 8 swords. But there is a shift here. I feel it's a good shift of you knowing your value and knowing that you are worth it, whatever it is that is your heart's desire here. Okay, do we have... Well, we have 6 of Cups. I mean, it's a happy, we do have a lot of, we have swords and we have heart thing here. So, all right, just thinking of myself out loud. So we have the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. Wow, talk about clarity, you know. And queens reflect, all queens. That's why they are water as their first element. And then this one is air. Excuse me again. My goodness. Okay. So the High Priestess has an intuitive sense of knowing, right? She has a uber amount of clarity over a situation and insight and a really intense sense of knowing things. You see the psychic here. You know certain things or you feel it, you know. I think everybody has a degree of psychic abilities, whether it's just your gut intuition, things like that coming through. Sometimes it's a lot, excuse me, deeper. Combine that with the clarity of the Queen of Swords. If both of these women are about potential, neither one has a roof over their head. Each one is massive amounts of potential and knowing that there are no boundaries and no limits on what they can do. If someone else has achieved it, you can. That's the knowing here. This could be, honestly, this kind of feels like the aha moment that spurs this all into action here. Ooh, the action. This feels like is it the key here. If someone else has achieved it, you can too. I feel like that is the key that unlocks this, kind of bravery, really, to just go and do what this reading is telling you to do. Something that has to do with your heart and your head. I feel like this is integrating both of them. Because if you think about it, your heart, it's very intuitive. And this is your knowledge and your reflection of the past. This is, the Queen of Swords was on this boat. She's been through all those things. She has a lot of knowledge, and so do you. So you're combining. I feel like this is the combination of your head and your heart leading the way here. And this is incredible. Look at this. So the moon is this fixed point energy, right? We don't know what's in the shadows. It can be, pretty scary. That's why this can be, those fears welling up, not knowing where this path is really going to lead us. And there's an element to that, even if you know you're going in the right direction. So we have pinpoint intuition, and then we have the broad, vast intuition over here. You've got it all. And this is, once again, part of this book of secrets, that connection to your higher self, it's going to give you. Knowing that you can do this, you can go down this path. Wow. It feels like you just know that this is meant for you, is what I get with these two cards right here. Really powerful intuition right now. My goodness. That is so powerful. All right, we have one more card. Or not card, but row. This is fascinating. It almost doesn't feel like this is a person type deal. This feels more spiritual, but it could be either way, But this feels like something that is going to bring you a lot of balance in your life, and it's something you're really drawn to do and experience. That's why I kind of lean towards the spiritual aspect of it, because you're going to, this is a big deal. This is a big learning experience. Ooh, now we have the Fool. Aquarius. Now we have more Aquarius here with the King of Swords as well. We have the King and the Queen and the Page of Wands. Now we do have a divine pair here with the King and Queen. They're not the most emotional, but it's showing up here. So for some of you, it could be someone who's a intellectual counterpart, soulmate, someone you can really see eye to eye with if that is a different person. Let's see what's crossing here. Oh, my throat is finally starting to feel better. It started with a huge lump. Oh, Page of Swords now. We have Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. Let me move this down just a smidge. Okay. So the Fool is taking a leap of faith towards something. Blind leap of faith, really. It's the beginning of something new, and the pages are new. The Fool itself, just as a beginning energy, is starting at level 0 in the travel through the tarot cards. And so it's a blank slate, really. It doesn't have direction. But with the Page of Swords, I think there is direction here. This does feel very new. Now, this could be an incoming energy. This could be someone you've never met before. Never, ever. You know, they might be taking a leap of faith to come towards you. Because this Page of Swords is a watching. This is kind of, if there was a stalker energy in the tarot, it's the Page of Swords. Would you look at that gaze there? They're just kind of, you know, looking at you, ready to just kind of take a leap of faith in your direction. It could be that. But for some of you, this is a new opportunity for you to learn, because that's what we have here. The beginning of a new journey and learning new things. King of Swords and the Four of Swords. Now, when you have a divine pair in the tarot, it can talk about another person who is a soulmate, a kindred spirit. Doesn't have to be romantic, but someone you see eye to eye on, you're on the same frequency. It can also speak to the integration of yourself, your masculine and feminine side. Okay, so this is either another aspect of you, or what I'm kind of feeling right now is someone who is very knowledgeable, very wise. I feel, it's weird, I feel a doctor or a therapist energy coming through with this King of Swords. Like, it's like you're on the couch and that's, you know, the therapist. So there might be some type of mentorship or learning, or you know, the Four Swords, this is rest, relaxation, recuperation. You might be doing some, I don't say physical healing, but a break, or just paying more attention to your health in general. You might be getting some expert advice. You might be seeing a doctor. It could be as simple as that, because this is a very wise and learned man. So that's what I'm getting here. It's some type of advice or counseling or something like that, whether it's in person or just something that you're doing for yourself through reading books or World Wide Web or something like that. This feels like a restorative energy there. And then now we have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. We got some fire coming in here. So this could be messages again, because the pages are messengers. Someone, I feel like someone could be inviting you somewhere, or you're inviting someone somewhere. There's travel here. Where are you going? I feel like there is some type of travel. We had it up there and we have it down here. This feels like it's more for fun that you're doing this. And it could be part of this fool's journey here, where you are traveling. That's what I'm getting. You're traveling here. If not, this could be a new friend that is very exciting. This Knight of Wands. I'm not feeling anything romantic here at all. I feel someone who's very adventurous. It could be you. You know, you might be taking a little break, or like resting up before you do some type of big journey or move or something like that. That's what I'm feeling there. Now, I'm sorry, that's not very exciting, but that's what I'm feeling there. A lot of communication about it too. All right. So did we get it? I don't think we ever got another 6. We just had the 3. All right, fire. Okay, the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. So we got 2 words with transformation there. Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So this is also talking about anything you take in. It doesn't have to be food. It's music, it's movies, whatever you're putting into yourself. Just make sure it has high vibration, right? Like, I don't watch horror movies anymore, stuff like that. I don't care for it. Ooh, we have the Star. Okay, so we have a lot of Aquarius energy here. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. That's good. I feel like you're moving towards something here. you know, and away from that Eight of Swords, which, you know, if we look at it, that's really the only kind of not so good card here, but you snap right out of it, Gemini. You snap right out of it. Bull, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. We have Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay, that's good. And oh, Casket, that stopped me in my tracks, right? Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation, and we have it here. So it very well could be that this judgment is you, and we also have the Fool. We got this new energy. You could be releasing some type of past life. It could be a bad habit, and stepping into a new life. You know, that's what we're seeing here. What interesting reading here, Gemini. Let me know if any of this made sense to you. Sometimes the ones that I think make the least amount of sense, somebody's like, yeah, that's it. I'm like, okay, all right, there's the message. So, all right, thank you so much for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.